Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Happy Wednesday. My favorite and quite possibly the best day of the week. Guys, we got some post-FOMC volatility, which is always an exciting time. A lot of news came out today, a lot of bullish news. Make sure you smash the like button. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing today? Guys, Bitcoin currently trading at 117,570.03. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm super excited to be here. I hope you are as well. Bitcoin got a plus 0.05 or 0.56 candle. Currently, we are down 0.33% on the day. Little FOMC volatility. Look at this wick right here. A lot of buys right there. That, funnily enough, literally went straight through all of our liquidation points from yesterday. Every single bull from yesterday that we put on the chart, specifically this chunk right here, was liquidated, and the price instantly returned to the mean, right in the middle. Our little midpoint security blanket. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Exciting times ahead. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map. Sound off in the chat. Daily close contest closing in. Flexa said ENA and IOTEX are green. Nice. IOTEX, is that different from IOTA? I feel like I know both, and I do believe that they are two different blockchains. Or two different coins. Alright, symbol 12 hour. This looks weird, doesn't it? We got some liquidations to the upside. Look at that. Cycle looking like it's going to cycle. I agree. Ooh, oh my gosh. Some bears got liquidated, guys. We got 117,570 up above. That is directly above. Oh, and then above that, I'm going to go, I guess, to the next one, 117,841. And then above that, I'll go to the next one here as well, 118.22. And then down below, we got 115.671. And then we got, where's the big guy? The big guy is 115.128. And then below that, oops, I keep doing that. Below that, we got, what is going on? Here we go. The very bottom of this chunk, 114,857. Cool. I want to zoom out on this, actually. I want to incorporate all of today. Yeah, see, look, they liquidated that chunk that we had labeled on the chart, and then they instantly came up right back and liquidated these the bears. They got a little too excited with the FOMC. Flexa said, my car is leaking water. Not sure if it's from the AC or it's something worse. It's not a lot, but I checked it 2 times today after driving and found a bit. I guess just keep an eye on the reservoir. If it's just water, then it's probably just condensation. But if it is coolant, then you will see the shimmery sheen from the actual coolant mixture. My client today is like his ECM flagged the temperature and said his truck was overheating, and it wasn't. So he had to reset his ECM in the driveway. We got interestingly, the same liquidation candles that were present on Pinlink, was it? Yeah, look at that. So right here, very similar price action, and Pinlink proceeded to grow long and hard. Is Bitcoin going to do the exact same thing? Are we about to have a long, hard chop out of Bitcoin? I don't know. Is it going to have more girth? What's going to happen? We'll have to wait and see. Keep an eye on it for sure. But Bitcoin looks good. Post FOMC, we are chilling 117, 551, and 30 cents. About to liquidate some more spicy bears. Next, we got Ethereum down 0.23% on the day. Same liquidation wick. Bollocks pattern. That's an important pattern, man. Very prominent pattern. Very masculine pattern. Very sought after trading pattern. Everybody, when they see that pattern, they can't help themselves but trade it. Ethereum, 37.87, 37.88. Chilling. We're getting a little choppy here. I really like this wick. It's probably going to be present on every single chart, but we got a little pullback, a little bit of volatility, and we're right back at the mean. Are we going to chop? Are we going to pump? Dump? What's going to happen? A lot of bullish news came out today. A lot of bullish news. I like that the RSI is kind of coiling up as well. That gets me a little bit excited. ETH looks really good. It looks a little flaggy. I don't know. It's going to be an exciting time. Currently still sitting above 36.99. Next stop could be 4K. Who knows, man? It's probably doing this exact same thing where it pumped, get a little slop, pump, slop, pump. It's going to just ladder up. Sol is down 2.29%. Sol got a little bit shafted today. Same liquidation wick. Little fake out wick to the downside. Squeezing some bears. Currently sitting at 177.34, which is kind of a midpoint in between 167 and 184. I think we're in a similar boat yesterday up here. But this was an uptrend where this is a downtrend. So this resulted in a downtrend. Is this going to result in an uptrend? I don't know. We did break below our purple trend line, which is not surprising. But again, we do have that buy pressure. So if we get this midpoint bounce right here, that could give us the momentum needed to get above 184 with conviction. We'll see what happens. Guys, we got less than 20 minutes remaining until the daily close contest, so make sure you guys stick around for that. Total 3 is down 1.27%, sitting right at 1 trillion. Teetering between 1 trillion and just under 1 trillion. We got this nice little fake out candle. Similar to this. We might literally just do one of these. Because this results, I'll tell you what, this probably results in so many bears liquidated. That's the easiest pattern for them to do as well. If they just do that, you know, you get this little dip underneath the 1 trillion. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, go short, go short. And this is just a beautiful double bottom continuation pattern. And all these shorts get liquidated. We'll see where we end up. It's going to be a fun time. Flexa said grabbing snacks. Nice. I'm excited, man. This might be a long stream tonight. We'll see how the price action goes, but I'm in a long, and so far it's proving to be quite lucrative. Not financial advice. I'm also charging my little wireless fan here because I need backup. It is hot in this room, man. It is hot in here. Okay, backup has arrived. See how long this thing lasts. I'll charge it for like 10 minutes. Oh god, it's making noise. Alright. So yeah, total 3 looks good. We're finding support. I hope that we get this this volatility right here and then that little sideways slump. Fake out some bears. Waterfly said, I bet short stream today. Alright. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for joining me. Take it easy. Good night. I'm just kidding. Oh, that was so funny. Alright. ADA is down 2.43% today. ADA also has that little liquidation candle. Oddly, lower low. But the RSI erased or invalidated that bearish divergence. What if I said if too hot, you could take hat off? That won't make a difference. You think my big ass head is making a difference on my temperature? Ooh, my long is printing. Okay, anyways, ADA 76.43. We are finding hopefully support at 74.63. Otherwise, we break below that. We're probably going to dance around between 73 and 74 for a minute before we make a move. Whether that's up or down, I'm not sure. So far, we're getting some support here. And like I said, we got a bunch of bullish news. We could get this same thing. Unfortunately, it does not prove to be, at least in the past, a lucrative pattern. Because it just resulted in some downside. But maybe this one got a little too spicy too soon. Maybe this will have that chop accumulation to then create the banana curve. I don't know. A break above 80 would be nice again. Keep an eye on it. Like I said, probably got a nail in it. Get off top chat. Get off top chat. I'm not on top chat. I'm on live chat. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, did you see the wick on Loca? I don't even know what Loca is. Flexa said, did you see Crypto.com listed SNEK? Yes, I absolutely did. Cecil Freak said, yeah, get over on X. Flexa said, maybe more Cardano projects to come. Dude, I'm so loaded up on Cardano projects and ready for that. Cecil Freak said, get over on X. Should we go straight to news and do charts afterwards? So we got Coinbase overtaking Solana in daily token launches, which no chain has been able to do in over 2 years. This one actually was crazy to me. Coinbase's base, their blockchain specifically. So that one was huge news. Investors have now plowed 139 billion into leveraged ETFs, the highest amount in history. Risk on, folks, risk on. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? Risk on means they're about to pump our bags, dude. Like, the M2 money supply trickle-down effect is in full swing, and we're about to make possibly an illegal amount of money. Not financial advice. Lexa said, what is the next Luna to implode? Probably Tron. Next we got Bravos Research. World debt has now surpassed 300 trillion. This is not looking good. This is my favorite. And the meme of the aliens being like, who do they owe? Who does the world owe debt to? And it's just made up. It cracks me up, dude. ETH supply shock. Ethereum balance on exchanges has been collapsing. They are now their lowest level in 9 years. The Ethereum treasury companies are running out of ETH to buy. Fahid said, when Fartcoin 10 cents. Tom Salix said, I'm going to make at least $30 this cycle. I'm not going to respond to that. This one, let's see. Oh, this, dude, I was dying at this. This made me so happy. Somebody hacked, I'm assuming, the road sign. It says, F the IRS. Kill your local pedophile. Defund the ATF. I'm not going to read that last one. Suck my butt and slap my boobs. There, I'll read it like that. Horses aren't real. FBI can eat my taint. And F the IRS again. What a beautiful thing. So, I felt like that was a nice palate cleanser. W-hack, I agree, Flexa. What if I said, when Fahid retire multimillionaire? I feel like it's going to happen this year. U.S. Director of Digital Assets says President Trump may use tariff revenue to buy Bitcoin. That would be awesome. Now, live in the derivatives exchange SNEK perpetual contract, Crypto.com, ladies and gentlemen, has officially listed SNEK. Out of nowhere. What if I said I know who did that, LOL? Do you really? That's awesome. Coinbase said we're this one is crazy news. Not enough people are talking about this. Coinbase posted, we're partnering with Chase to accelerate crypto adoption. Coming soon, use Chase credit cards on Coinbase. Redeem rewards points for USDC. Directly link Chase accounts to Coinbase. Bridging TradFi to crypto. Use Chase credit cards on Coinbase. They're about to let people go into debt to buy cryptocurrency. I don't know if that's ever happened. The freaking thing already died. SNEK is down 2.13% on the day. Getting their little listing dump from Crypto.com. Damn fan. Flexa said Nancy Pelosi says she's... I think I might have that as well. I was cracking up at that. That's literally like when the IRS is like, you also have to report money that you made from illegal activity. Like, you're going to be like, okay, I sold illegal substances and I made $1 million. IRS, how much money do I owe you? And then they're like, we're not going to tell, we swear. That's like when the cop is like, well, you just have to tell me if this is drugs or not. I'm not gonna arrest you for it. And then you're like, it's drugs. And they're like, okay, step out the car. Every time, man. Those videos crack me up. Flexa said, bigger news than SNEK is Crypto.com having someone who knows the code. More ADA projects soon, telling you. HQZ said, best time to sell a coin right when it gets listed. Better sell your SNEK if it's not too late already. Flexa said, I'm so glad you got me in SNEK. Feel like time ago now. Oh, dude, SNEK. I told everybody about SNEK ages ago. I've made a ridiculous amount of money with SNEK. An insane amount of money with SNEK. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people bought the hype for the year of the SNEK, and they're a little bit upset because it is down quite significantly from that point. But I've been accumulating since like here. So if people aren't going to listen, and then suddenly they're going to listen, they can't get mad at the short-term price action. I'm just saying, not financial advice. Not financial advice. XRP is down 0.94% on the day. Got a little bit of support at $3. Still holding that $3 support. Looks really good, actually. We got a rejection at our blue trend line and our support at $3. Let's see if we break, get our W pattern going on. HBAR is down 2.82%. Just broke out of the cancer curing range after being in there for a hot second throughout the day. So yesterday we were out, in, out. Currently sitting at 25.62. If we could get a bounce again and get back above that 26, 27 level, maybe we could do a little double bottom action at that same price point, around 24, 23, 24 cents. HQZ said, up too late. Tom Saltzcoat said, yo, everyone going to be gambling on crypto with debt? Exactly. Flexa said, for real. Sniff it and see copper. Tom Saltzcoat said, you want to sell a coin when it lists on Coinbase or Robinhood? That's the big pop. And then it always goes down. HQZ said, that's what I was thinking of. Tom's goat. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The listing dump is definitely real. That is definitely real. Dude, this is so good today. The chai latte is delicious today. All right, SWE is down 1.41% on the day, currently trading at 375.90. So we broke below 391 after using that support. Little bounce, break below midpoint support, broke below that. Got a little fake out below 370. We're currently sitting at 375. So 370 support seems to be holding, which it did last time as well. If we can get that bounce, then that'll be a nice W pattern, double bottom. Hopefully we can use that to swing above 438 and continue to the upside for SWE. Ondo is currently down 0.77% on the day, struggling to get back above 95.35. It broke below it. It broke below the purple trend line, and then it chopped for a minute at 95.35 support. Broke below that, couldn't quite get back above. We got our little fake out wick down to 90 actually, and it's making another attempt to get above 95.35. We'll see where it ends up. But so far, that wick looks really nice. RSI was oversold for a hot second, and your momentum wave could be pointing to the upside soon. Lexa HQZ said the chai latte does look delish. Dude, it's so good. I get the Stash brand tea bags, and I just boil the water, steep the tea for like a solid 5 minutes, strain it, and then a tablespoon of honey and a splash of Chobani extra heavy oat milk. You can't use anything other than oat milk, in my opinion. I tried it with regular milk and I was like, this is disgusting. Completely gave up on the chai latte for like a year, and then I tried it with oat milk and I was like, whoa, it like unlocked my soul. Flexa said grapefruit, mango, and pineapple crush drink, energy drink. Dude, that sounds delicious. HQZ said I just had Japanese green tea for my afternoon caffeine. Nice. Chewy said, so went extra up and down today. So we went extra up and down today. Yes. Flexa said Chewy. HQZ said yes, Stash brand. Chewy said, how you get mod already, Flexa? Oh, Flexa was mod day one, man. Bro, I was like one of the first. Exactly. Oh my gosh, Tyler's alive. He said, well, I hope you guys get some wins in because I'm back, baby. Oh, got some wins in. I'm not going to reveal anything. The real question is, without checking, Tyler, do you think you are still in first place? Because you've been gone for quite some time, my friend. All right, Ondo, we just went over. Aerodrome, down 0.37% on the day. Struggling around 82. Support at 80. Nice psychological number. Wick goes below. Volume on that wick is impressive. Momentum wave has room for upside. So does the RSI. I'm not going to lie, guys. It looks like if we're in a solid uptrend on all of these coins, this might be it. This might be bottom for a lot of our coins, which I'm totally okay with. We'll see where we end up, but it definitely seems like this could be the local bottom for our uptrend. This is the low point. Tyler said, yes, no chance I'm not. I don't know. Flexa said, buy the dips and shake the hips. Tyler said I was camping. That doesn't mean anything. Aerodrome. I like that Tyler says I was camping. In reality, he was looking for a place to move his tent because the city told him that he couldn't stay under the bridge anymore. Aerodrome, 81.17 or 81.7. We're finding that midpoint support. A nice bounce would be great. Like I said, I think we're at our local bottom. We have potential for local bottom on all these coins. Pinlink down 0.49%, trying to hold above 75, sitting 74, 79 right now. We got our little volatility, and then the shaft. Little breakout right here, a little leakage, little pre-leakage, if you will. Let's see if we can bust the upside. Tom Salks Goat said, I only use oat milk for my lattes. It's the best. Adds a bit of sweetness, just like me. Dude, I like to splash it in my cereal now. Oat milk has like tainted my entire life. I can't do anything without oat milk now, and I think it's the whitest, most bougie thing I've ever done in my entire life. Like, I make anything, and I'm like, wait, I need my oat milk. Like I'm not gonna say the word, but Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, Tyler, I tried, but no food prizes for me. But I'm feeling lucky tonight. Flexa said, don't know, man. August might have one last load zone. I like it. Load zone. See if we can get another load zone. We got load zone number 1 for Pinlink. Are we going to blow? Or are we going to get another load zone later? I don't know. Flexa goes, what the F, JJ? Tyler, you got your name on your tent? Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said no Starlink. He has all the daily prize food stickers all over the tent. Dude, that would be sick to make those stickers. I didn't even think of that. Flexa said padlock the zips together so nobody can get in. Like an English sig. Yes. Yes, Flexa, thank you. Like an English sig. Yes. I was going to say, I think it's French. Is it not French? Maybe it is English. Render's down 0.99%. Getting a reaction off of our purple trend line, which is actually very exciting. This purple trend line was previous resistance turned support after the breakout. Support, resistance, midpoint, blast, support. We got a head and shoulders right here. Broke down, W, linger, rejection, support, midpoint rejection, break, support. And now we're continuing to the upside. A lot of moves. Very calculated, actually. Render seems to be trading very nicely off of our lines. Currently sitting at 388. Can we get a break back above 4? Look at this wick, man. Look at that wick. That whole candle is just a wick. Tyler said I'd have too many stickers and not enough room. You mean not enough tent? Get it? Get it? Because the tent is the room. All right. Render looks good. Finding some support. Getting a bounce. Momentum wave. Got a green dot. And RSI crossing bullish over the moving average. Stellar down 3.4%, currently trading at 40.68. We have not quite bottomed at 38.50 like I would like to. But if this is it, I would not be mad at this for the double bottom. And it usually goes a little bit lower just to fake out some bears. The second it crosses this threshold, everybody shorts and then it just goes bam straight to the upside every single time. So let's see if this even touches the bottom. Touches our line, and then continues. That would be sick. Scare some bears. Get some liquidations in there. Polkadot down 2.56% on the day. Getting a nice reaction off of our 378 line. Currently sitting at 380. Nice wick. Just like all the other ones. RSI is crossing bullish over the moving average, and you got a green dot on your momentum wave. Let's see if Polkadot can push to the upside. Altcoin down 2.71%, currently trading at 106, holding $1 so far. Really nicely. We got a nice wick, liquidation wick, scaring some bears. RSI potentially crossing bullish over the moving average, and momentum wave has room for upside for sure. No green dot though, not quite yet. But we got those candles indicating some buys, so Altcoin potential swing to the upside. We'll see what happens. We might get one of these just to scare people one more time. CAS is down 1.78% on the day, currently trading at 9.3 cents. Finding support at 9 cents. We got that nice wick. Volume's fallen off. RSI did cross bullish over your moving average, and your momentum wave did get a green dot. So 9.7 could be next in the cards. 9.7 cents for CAS. Not financial advice. Avalanche down 4.23%. Wick support 23.20, holding very nicely. That is also the previous support back here. If we can hold that and continue to the upside, that would be sick. Volume looks really good. RSI curling to cross bullish over the moving average, and momentum wave room to start curling up as well. Chainlink down 0.56% on the day. Also very similar to Avalanche. 1773, holding 1750 support really nicely. We got that wick. Volume kind of falling off a little bit. RSI cross bullish over the moving average, and your momentum wave does have a confirmed green dot as well. Potential upside for Chainlink. We'll see if we can get above 20 again. Guys, less than 1 minute remaining until the daily close contest. Get your guesses ready. Let me zoom in on my chart. We got some liquidations that have happened since we started. 17,570, 117,570, and 117,841 have liquidated. We got 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Ladies and gents, let's transition. All right. 10 seconds remaining. So you guys can begin guessing. If anybody new in the chat, or if there's anybody new that doesn't know how to play, let me know in the chat and I'll go over it. Main thing you want to worry about right now, first things first, get it out the way because you only got a 5-minute window to guess. Submit your guess for the daily close price for Bitcoin. The Heat said win bear. Flexa said Macron def likes French cigarette balls. Okay, I'm calm now. JJ, you said you're long on what? Is that a real question? Is that a real question, Flexa? Do you really have to ask me that? Tyler said daily close contest. Fahid said, how is Dong doing? We'll take a look after this, actually. The Dong X Space is today as well. That's another reason why I enjoy Wednesdays. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to go to it immediately after the stream. We got Fahid coming in number uno with 117,768. We got Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn coming in numero dos, 117,240 and 43 cents. John 316 said blessings, smash the like. Thank you very much, John. Flexa coming in with 118,109 and 51 cents. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said sorry and made a change. How dare you? 117,740 and 43 cents. Tom Selleck's Goat coming in with 117,900. Flexa said Waterfly, our winner from yesterday's winner, coming in with 117,389.17. Guys, the budget for today's daily close price increased substantially. Quite possibly, I don't even know actually, probably around 40 or 50 bucks for the food specifically. Anybody else? Anybody at all? Daily close contest closing in. We got Tyler coming in with 117,801 penny. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. Happy Wednesday. Thank you very much for joining. Cheers. Flexa said, ooh, what food? Food that costs probably minimum 50 bucks. I actually should look it up and see how much it actually costs. Brendan Hogan said Mimi. Flexa said 40 to 50 bucks food, bougie ass. It is bougie. It is definitely bougie. I've been judged for thoroughly enjoying this, but if I could, I would mainline this straight into my veins. Brandon Hilgen coming in with 117,850. I believe Brandon won his first daily close contest participation. John 316 said Crow's holding nice. Flexa said F you Bitcoin, bro. It always goes opposite to me. All right, let's see. This food item. Where's the price? I don't know. Yeah, it's just AI. Just answer it for me. Tom Selleck Scout said, I'm guessing lobster roll? No. Okay, it's about 60 bucks. And it feeds approximately 9 people. Trade deal with South Korea announced. Bitcoin 117,858 and 79 cents. Ladies and gents, we got 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining on the clock. Lovely. Jeez. Trade deal with South Korea. Oh, Jay Shear got his guess in Discord, guys. Less than 60 seconds remaining on the clock for you guys to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. If you would like to participate and have your chance to win up to $100. Jay Shear 2.0 coming in with 117,777.77. Janix coming in with a guess. 117,845. Very nice. 37 seconds remaining on the clock, guys. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Oh, shoot. And that's fine. It's up to you. It's up to you if you want to change it. I'm open to change. You got 20 seconds remaining, though. Flexa said Yo-Yo Janix. Here we go. 10 seconds remaining. I hate it when that refreshes. It freaks me out. 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for participating. Let's get these bad boys on the chart. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you are new, and make sure you guys show up every single day at 7:50 p.m. EST. Daily close contest is a lot of fun, and you have a chance to win up to $100. We got Flexa 118, 109, 51. What the hell? These are going to start to interfere with our liquidation lines, but I'm going to leave them. We got Tom Selleck's Goat with, oops, 117,900, even. Very nice. We got Brendan Hogan, 117,850. We got Janix with 117,845. This got liquidated, so I'm going to get rid of it. Cool, cool, cool. All right, then we got Tyler with 117,800 and 1 penny. You guys are so ballsy with the penny, man. I would never put a penny. After seeing what happened to Hoffs twice. Flexa, were you here for that? We got J Shear 2.0, 117,777.77. We got 117,768. We do need sound. Who is this? After J Shear, Fahid. Yeah, I agree, Flexa. We need music during the daily close. We got Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn, 117,740 and 43 cents. And last but not least, we got Waterfly with 117,389.17. Whoa. What the heck, Waterfly? All right. Flexa said, need the Jeopardy sound. Have you got a soundboard? I don't remember. I do not. I have this thing that makes sounds, but it's not a proper soundboard. It's just a pre-programmed thing that you cannot customize for some reason. I got it for Christmas. It's fun, but it's odd. Roman Brands of Brooklyn said, do I know we can see your time's up chat at least 30 seconds before it's actually over? Yes, that is why I go in the chat and do it, because chat is actually live, whereas my video delay, when I say time's up, there is a delay, and it's going to depend on where you live, your internet connection, and YouTube. All right, guys, we got 1 minute 55 seconds remaining on the clock. Currently, Tyler's in the lead again. Bitcoin 117,840 and 29 cents. Very close to Janix and Brandon Hilgen. Currently, Tyler, though. You know what scares the crap out of me? This candle opened at 117,850.62, which is 62 cents just above Brendan Hilgen's guess, which would cost me $100 if he got it. 117,840.30, 23 seconds remaining. Flexa said Hoffs don't come around much anymore. Bro's too busy DMing every potential female in Discord channels. No, he's mad at me, or so. I don't know. I apparently cheated at the contest that I was winning. Only once I started winning, though. We got 10 seconds remaining. Here we go. Oh, no. It's 1 minute, 10 seconds. My bad. Cash Oak said, like Joe Rogan on Fear Factor yelling, time! I remember that, dude. I heard that. I haven't watched Fear Factor in like 20 years. That's crazy. Guys, we got 21 people watching. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for being here. Bitcoin getting a bit of a flat line right here on the 1 minute time frame. Currently, Tyler's still in the lead. 45 seconds remaining on the clock. 117,840 and 30 cents. There's a whole $40.28 gap between Tyler and the current price. It is lingering on this price. Very odd. Actually, it's not odd at all. Bitcoin does this all the time. It's kind of annoying, though. Takes the thrill out of it. But it could spike. It usually spikes right at the close, so we shall see. 15 seconds remaining on the clock. Tyler's still in the lead. 117,840 and 30 cents. Gosh, somebody could have guessed that. And it would have just been sitting here this whole time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the Daily Close contest again. Mr. Tyler Yetzer. Daily close for Bitcoin, 117,840 and 30 cents. Congratulations, Mr. Tyler, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. Mr. Tyler's guess, 117,801 penny. Congratulations, Mr. Tyler, on your victory. Tyler solidifying his lead. Wouldn't you know? Let's get these bad boys off the chart. Congratulations, Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. You know what's even more alarming as well is it touched his exact price right here. This candle closed at 117,800, which would have made him lose, by the way, because he guessed 801 penny. Congratulations, Mr. Tyler, on your victory. Zoom out. Let's press the button. Yay! And bam, go back. Mr. Tyler solidifying his lead once again. All right. I am going to close my long in profit, just because the daily close can get a little bit volatile, a little too volatile for me. Kind of a wussy now. I don't know what happened. I used to trade. Maybe it's because I actually have money now. I used to just throw money at the wind. Congratulations, Mr. Tyler, on your victory. Let me add you to the winner's Google Doc. Is there 31 days in July? Yes, there is. Okay. All right, ladies and gents, boys and girls, can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 117,801 penny and an actual Bitcoin daily close price of 117,840 and 30 cents on July 30th, 2025. Mr. Tyler Yetzer's prize is a party sub from Jimmy John's. Congratulations, Mr. Tyler, on your victory. Enjoy your party sub. This is actually the very same pattern that is playing out on Pinlink at the moment, and Bitcoin, potentially, with these wicks. So, congratulations, Mr. Tyler, on your victory. Enjoy your party sub. I suggest you share this, otherwise you're not going to be able to poop for like a month. It's absolutely delicious. Highly recommend. You are actually required to give me a piece as well. But bottom line, you are legally obligated to remove it from the premises. Congratulations once again on your victory. Whew. God, it looks so good, dude. All I have to do is see a picture. I just see a picture of Jimmy John's, and my brain is like, you should spend money on Jimmy John's now. And I'm like, okay, I should spend money on Jimmy John's. All right, let's check the chat really quick. What if I said no one likes it here when Tyler wins? Lexa said, I've never won. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, sell Mortimer Lumber. Tyler said, I told you I'm back, baby. Let's go. That's true. He was on vacation. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, this MF don't miss Snoop Dogg. I know it's a song by Snoop Dogg. Or a quote, maybe. Cash Oak said, I'm in C at 3082. I pray to the China Lords. Tyler said, thanks, Jay. And Gourmet, the rest of you, sad. Cash Oak said, LOL, don't do this. Don't do this. Lexa said, I don't need salami. That's fine. It's not salami. It's capicola. And whatever the hell. It's literally not salami, I don't think. Hold on. It is... I'm not even joking. The first ingredient is hand sliced salami. What the hell? Hey, we got a $1 super chat from Satoshi Flower. Thank you very much, Satoshi Flower. I appreciate that, my friend. Oh, that's funny. Tyler said, sad. Suck a dick. I guess that's what Tyler does when he's sad. It probably makes him happy. Yeah, the first ingredient is salami. I'm not sure what I was... Apparently, I just don't know the ingredient. I just eat it. I have no bother with the ingredients. I just shove it in my face. That's too funny, man. That's the gargantuan. No, that is not the gargantuan. This is actually the party sub. The gargantuan, I frequently get. I think that's only like $20. I have it. Hold on. I have it like, it's like a quick select on my Jimmy John's. I have the Jimmy John's app. Do you guys have the Jimmy John's app? Oh, Satoshi follower. My bad. Thank you, Tyler. I'm just wrong nonstop today. Don't listen to a word I say. I was like, it's definitely not salami. And the first ingredient is salami. And then I said Satoshi flour, which sounds delicious. I don't know what the hell. I would consume Satoshi flour. Is that inappropriate? Maybe that's weird. A gender bent Satoshi? What would the name be? Satosha? Satosha Nakamoto? JJ needs an intervention from footlongs. They're not footlongs, Flexa. You can either get 9 or 18. There's no footlongs at Jimmy John's. We don't deal in feet. We deal in man. 9 or 18. Take your pick. What's it gonna be? Satoshi follower said, I really like the project. Thank you. Let's see. I'm gonna do a poll. What's it gonna be? 9 or 18? When you get a moment, please participate in the poll. But he said, congrats, Tyler. Tyler said, so I'm back to my week gap. Oh, man. Okay. let's get back to how much is a gargantuan? This is important stuff. Delivery. I'm not gonna order it right now, but if I was going to. Oh, the gargantuan is separate. I don't know how much it is. I think it's like 20, 25 bucks. Maybe it's more. How much is the JJ gargantuan? It says it's $10. AI doesn't know what the hell's going on. They have a $70 one? Oh. Okay, the gargantuan's 34 bucks from Grubhub. So it's probably like 25, 30. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, where were we? We are getting so sidetracked. 75% of you said 18. Alexa said they should call them the elephant, the rhino, the horse. I feel like gargantuan is appropriate. Okay. I think we went, yep, we were on Doge. Doge is next. Down 0.25 since the daily close. Finding support at 21.65. Looking good. That support is a lower low on the smaller time frame. On the larger time frame, it looks just like this, man. It looks just like that. Look at that. Literally, textbook. You get the swing up. 1, 2, swing up. 1, 2, swing up. It's just going to happen over and over again. It's perfect retracement. Tyler said, why is Crow going up? LOL, because they listed SNEK. All of retail, which is the entirety of the Cardano user base, is loading up on Crow right now. Alexis said the blue whale. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said gargantuan is my go-to. Banging. Dude, you can't. I don't think I've ever gotten the 9 from Jimmy John's. It's such a waste. I'm going to get the 18, and I'm going to have 2 days worth of food that I'm probably going to eat within 1 hour. Alexis said Franco can eat a whole gargantuan without chewing. Jeez. Oh, we got 19 people watching, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for being here. So Doge, if we do hold above 21.65 and do good here, 24 could be in the cards for a nice little rebound. Oops. Otherwise, 20 cents could be the next test. Near, doing a similar pattern, which it did back here. Back here was actually a higher low. Whereas right now it's a lower low. So it's a bit of a change in dynamic here. See if that means anything. Volume looks relatively the same. RSI, technically, I think there's bearish div here. Yeah, there is bearish div right now. It's very, very faint, but it is there. So keep an eye on that. Yeah, it's real faint, and it has the potential to become invalidated any second now. We are getting a rejection, it looks like, at the moving average, but you do have a confirmed green dot on your momentum wave, potentially signaling some upside for near. You are sitting right in between 251 and 269. That nice little fake out wick. I don't know. Very sideways right here. Very flat. Let's see if we can use that as momentum to break above 269 again. Otherwise, 251. Chili's down 0.1% on the day. Holden, actually, we got a reaction off of this upper trend line. What else had the upper trend line thing? Was it Solana? I'm not sure what it was, but we got this upper trend line, which was previous resistance. Turned support. We got a break and then used it as support to springboard and get above purple trend line for a hot second. And then we got our W, and then we continue to the upside. Currently, we got support, break, little fake out even, but our reaction is right off of this purple trend line, and we're currently sitting above this other purple trend line at 4059. The fact that we're above 4 is awesome. If we get above 41.44 next, that would be great. Giovanni said, who won the daily close? Mr. Tyler won the daily close, solidifying his lead once again. He now has 27 wins. Alexa said, some girl told me that avocado tastes like clean D. Ever since, I haven't ate it. Damn. Giovanni said, finally, I can make it. What's up? What's going on, Giovanni? Yeah, I've never actually tasted dick before, but I've also thoroughly despised avocado. So I feel vindicated now. I feel justified in my hate for it. It makes sense now. I was programmed from birth to hate the taste of avocado. Thank you, God. All right. I gotta tell my fiance that she eats avocado all the time. maybe that's a sign. Maybe I need to shower more. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, "Hi, Job. Tyler, I missed it again today." Tyler said, "Liar." He smiled after saying he has never... Who, me? Yeah, I can just imagine Flex is like hanging out with this chick and she's like, avocado tastes like clean dick, and Flex is eating and he just looks at her and just continues eating the avocado toast. Like just straight faced, like, oh man. Giovanni said, "Fake out before the breakout. Mommy makeup." I agree. Tyler said, "I wouldn't know because I've only ever eaten dirty." I couldn't read that with a straight face. So yeah, Chili's looks good. 41.44 potentially in the cards next. Silver get another little downside spike. 37.02. Did you guys see the GDP? Crazy. We got to go through the news, man. MicroStrategy potential rebound closed up 0.1%. Hopefully that was our bottom and we can flash up to 500 next. DXY getting a little pumpy. 99,762. Is it going to break above 100 again? NASDAQ. Ooh, my gosh. Whoa. We got a 1% candle on the NASDAQ and it closed down 0.3% somehow. How does that make any sense? Or maybe it's down 0.3% right now. Yes. So yesterday, it had to have closed super green. S&P following the fractal beautifully. And Bitcoin dominant 61.62. Potential rejection at 61.8. We'll see what happens. I don't know. If it continues down, then great. Oh no. Tom Selk said copper got wrecked. I was excited about copper. What do you mean copper got wrecked? Better not. Oh. I don't even own that much copper, but I feel it, man. I was excited for copper. I was rooting for him. It was exciting for a second. All right, guys. The poll has ended. We got 6 votes. I believe 4 of you voted 18-inch, and for whatever reason, 2 of you voted for 30 or for 9-inch. That's weird. Giovanni said, "Tom, why is that?" Oh, Tom said copper got wrecked, which is normally isn't great sign for business. Powell speaking tanked us for like 20 minutes and then we bounced back. Giovanni said copper got rugged. Let's do a CTO. That's a good one. Bitcoin up 0.06. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Enjoy your Jimmy John's party sub. That was expensive. Consume the entire confection. Why is Flexa still up here? The heck, bro? Did I get rid of... I think I accidentally deleted some of the liquidation points too. Or maybe they're down here and we already passed that one? I don't know. Tyler said copper will always have a soft spot because of Fox and the Hound, LOL. Dude, I almost put that on the other day. I've been watching Squid Game. I feel like my target audience is not the right group for this. But I'm going to say what I say anyways because I don't give a shit. Been watching Squid Game. I'm on the final season right now. Spoilers. Squid Game final season spoilers. Spoiler alert. Squid Game final season. If you have not seen it, I'm going to spoil it. I will... I don't know what I'm going to do. Just give me like a solid minute. Go. Final season of Squid Game. There's a trans character. And the character's entire purpose is not that they are trans. It is the first well-written trans character I've ever seen in my entire life. Love this character. Fucking badass character. Genuinely rooted for them the entire time. Spoilers. They fucking died. and it was devastating, dude. I'm fucked up. From that entire episode, so much shit went down. I was like, it was over, and I was like, and I shut it off, and I was like, that was only the second episode. A transgender character whose entire purpose is not that they're trans. Blew my mind. Literally blew my mind. So well written. Like, actually well written. It was a pleasant surprise. All right. Spoilers over. Let's get back to it. The episode that I watched last night was also equally effed up. Tom Selleck said Mr. Robot had a good trans character. I have to get back into Mr. Robot. I remember loving that show. I only watched, I don't remember how many seasons there were. I didn't finish it though. That was Rami Malek's like big break before he played Freddie Mercury. Flexa said all the anti-trans be whacking off to Butinari. Oh, that's great. Dude, one of my favorite memes. One of my favorite memes is the oh, what was it? What was it? Tyler, I'm gonna remove your mod. I take spoilers very seriously, Tyler. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was telling Flex about one of my favorite memes. So it's a picture of Arthur from the show, the cartoon Arthur, and he's got his head in the fridge, and he's like shoving a piece of cake in his mouth, like a whole piece of cake. He's like shoving it in his mouth, and it says like the caption is like anti-gay politicians. The second no one's watching, and then the the cake just says cock. I gotta see if I can find it. It's so funny, dude. I'll see if I can share it in the Discord. Gourmet Brands Brooklyn said Mr. Robot just got into it. So good. Yeah, I remember that being amazing. Tom Selleck's Goat said, oh shit, I didn't realize Trump put a tariff on it. That's 100% why copper tanked. I thought that the tariff was why it exploded, why it did really good, because people were scooping it. Flexa said, what meme? Tom Selleck said, Mr. Robot is one of my favorite shows of all time. I was discussing with my daughter the other day. I was like, what if you had to give up a show, like the devil shows up and he's like, I'll bring back one of your favorite shows, but you have to give up one of your favorites, like a show that got canceled, or maybe you just want more seasons or something, or you could fix something that you think was done poorly. And I think I would bring back Firefly, but you have to offer up something good. You have to offer up another show, and that other show will have never existed. And I couldn't think of anything good. I think my go-to was Game of Thrones. They can take Game of Thrones because they effed up the ending so bad, and give me Firefly. Give me Firefly back. That shit was so good. I'm so upset that they canceled it. 2002, man. 2002. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Guys, we got some more news articles to go through. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. Flex said, bring back Johnny Bravo. People actually like Johnny Bravo. There's allegedly problematic things that are suddenly okay again, and I'm totally here for it, dude. That the overly woke bullshit went too far, man, and it literally ruined comedy. Comedy doesn't exist anymore. But it's slowly coming back. The Wyan brothers are going to make another scary movie or something. Flexa said, get rid of Twilight. You have to offer up something good, though. Bring back Malcolm in the Middle. I thought they did. I thought they were doing like a new thing with it. Frankie Muniz is like isn't he like a Formula 1 driver now or something? Something crazy. Maybe it's just NASCAR. Flexa said, yep, healing. I don't even know if it's healing. It's just us returning back to normal. I guess that's healing. Everything Flexa says, I'm like, nope, you're wrong. And then I repeat exactly what he said, the fucking salami. He's like, healing. And I'm like, no, it's not healing. It's just getting better. All right, we got, I wanted to reference this again because we haven't looked at this in a while. And it's the end of the month, so let's actually backdate. Let's finish our news first, though. I don't want to get too carried away. This Chase Coinbase thing, it blows my mind still. Next, we got bubble or not. S&P 500 market cap relative to the disposable personal income adjusted for inflation hit 28x, an all-time high. The stock market gains have furiously outpaced the rise in American personal income over the last 5 years. Great chart. So people are not getting paid enough, I guess. Ate a monstrous cup and handle. Whales are done accumulating Cardano. Breakout target $92 to $4. I like it. I don't know. Seinfeld ending was pretty bad. Was it? Interesting. Tom Selleck said, I couldn't see a goddamn thing in that Game of Thrones battle episode at the end. It is 100% the worst ending of any great show of all time. Flexa said, isn't it full of incest? Dude, Game of Thrones, I remember I was a bit of a contrarian at the time. So Game of Thrones, everyone was like, oh my gosh, Game of Thrones. I was like, I'm not going to watch that stupid show. Because in the past, Sci-Fi, the channel, had handled all high fantasy stuff, and it always was awful. And the costumes looked like they bought them at like Halloween USA, and it was just poorly executed in like every single aspect. So I was like, this show is going to be equally as bad. I'm not watching it. We literally, ironically, were buying costumes for Halloween that year, and the guy at checkout, because we were buying a Cersei wig, and it was for some like Bride of Frankenstein or something like that. The kid's like, you guys watch Game of Thrones? We're like, no. He's like, you guys got to check it out. We're like, okay, we'll check it out. So we went home and we checked it out. And dude, the first episode, it was so good. It was so good. And then the showrunners got offered a deal with Disney around like season 6, season 7. They get offered a deal. Disney's like, we want you to do Star Wars. We want you to do a Star Wars trilogy. We're not sure what. Just, we're going to sign a contract with you. You're going to do Star Wars trilogy. They're like, let's go. They sign the contract. Then suddenly they're like, we're going to end Game of Thrones around season 9 or 10. And we're going to cut them in half each season. And everyone's like, okay, that's weird. And then they're like, actually, we're going to go 9 for sure, with only a couple episodes in that season. And then they're like, nope, we're going to go 8, which is one more season than what they were at. And everyone's like, what the hell? And then they're like, there's only going to be half the amount of episodes as well. They butchered, they rushed everything. None of it made sense. Completely ruined the entire show. And then they fumbled that so hard that Disney literally reneged their contract. They were like, oh, we're not really interested in working with you anymore. And then they went on and they did the 3-body problem on Netflix, which I haven't even seen yet because the preview that they show on Netflix is so god awful. They're like, oh, what is this? And then there's a bunch of people like shifting in this gigantic like field. There's just armies of people and they're shifting. They're like, it's a human calculator. And I'm watching this. I'm like, how is this good? This looks so stupid. When has anybody ever gone, oh my gosh, dude, a human calculator in this movie, a human calculator? And you're like, oh, what? Did you just say human calculator? Whoa. I don't know who was in charge of deciding what chunk they showed for the preview on Netflix, but I have like regressed. I have the opposite of a desire to watch it. I have a desire to see that movie removed from Netflix. I've never seen a preview on Netflix that like made me hate something. It looked so bad. I don't know. And I feel bad for the actors because there's some good actors in that movie, but oh my gosh. And then they were supposed to be Dumb and Dumber from Game of Thrones, and then some third guy, and that guy got poisoned and he died in real life before they could make it. I was like, what the hell is going on? It was the weirdest scenario. I don't like Dumb and Dumber from Game of Thrones. I think they're fucking morons. I hope that the Duffer Brothers don't fumble Stranger Things, but I'm pretty happy with what we got so far, and they seem to have like functioning brains, so I think Stranger Things is in good hands. Unverified said, have you seen Tusk? Super weird movie. You know, it sounds oddly familiar. I don't know off the top of my head though if I've seen it. Guys, Bitcoin's getting a little bit green here. I potentially could have left my long open. I'm gonna go half in right now just in case. And let's continue looking at our news articles. Trump reacts to 3% Q2 GDP too late, must now lower the rate. No inflation. Let people buy and refinance their homes. I think I started talking about this the other day and I got sidetracked and had like ADD episode and completely forgot about it. I saw Trump the other day talking about rate cuts and stuff like that. And he said the only thing that I've ever seen any president ever say that was like incredibly relatable and like in touch with reality. He said a lot of people are unable to buy homes right now because of how bad the interest rates are. And it blew my mind. I was like, wow, the president actually understands lower, like mid-tier, lower tier income individuals. It blew my mind. And it genuinely, it made, this sounds kind of gay, but it made me feel seen. It really did. It made me feel good. It made me feel good about him being our president because he's not just completely blind and oblivious to whatever the fuck and just trying to, line his pockets. Which that Nancy Pelosi interview cracks me up, by the way. Next we got U.S. law to ban politicians from trading stocks is being pushed back against by the White House per Axios. That one cracks me up. Actual GDP 3%. Estimated 2.3%. Previous was minus 0.5%. Flexa said the most real thing he said was talking about that idiot London mayor and the energy stuff in front of Starmer. That's hilarious. CEO Jorge said, I'm gay. Nice. HQZ said, it's not only the interest rates, it's the outrageous prices. I feel like you could afford some houses, though, if the interest rate wasn't horrible. It's crazy to me. Like the same house, a $250,000 house 5 years ago would have been like maybe $1,000 a month. And now it's like $2,000 a month because of how bad interest rates are. HQZ said no one wants a $5,000 monthly mortgage payment, so some boomer can retire rich. Exactly. And the housing market's going to collapse, and I'm going to laugh when it does. President Trump imposes a 25% tariff on India and a penalty beginning August 1st for buying Russian energy and military equipment. That's crazy. Big breaking sources are leaking China is about to make big Bitcoin announcement in coming days. We will see. This is a so-so source, so take that with a grain of salt. Crypto briefing. The Trump administration has published the Crypto Working Group report, but it lacks any mention of a strategic Bitcoin reserve. So many news articles dropped the ball about the crypto report, saying that it was going to include all this stuff, and it didn't include any of it. It's freaking hilarious. Like, they straight up, they were like, the crypto report is going to include strategic Bitcoin reserve talks or whatever. Details on the strategic Bitcoin reserve. And then straight up, as soon as it gets published, everyone's like, there is no mention of a strategic Bitcoin reserve in the crypto report. So all of these reporters just look like idiots afterwards, which is really funny. Alexa said, laugh while in Bitcoin, right? Unverified said, Trump and other major politicians likely involved in Epstein trafficking ring. Circumstantial evidence is pretty damning. They just got to release the files. Yeah, it's never going to happen. Bar chart posted foreign investors now own 18% of U.S. equities, the most in history. Watcher Guru posted SEC officially allows crypto ETFs to create and redeem shares using Bitcoin and Ethereum directly instead of cash. Very cool. Alexa said, nah, that's all being saved to send the market into possible lengthened cycle. Or blow off. Unverified said, problem is, if they do that, the whole house of cards is going to fall down. House of cards is oddly topical terminology to use. President Trump announces 25% tariff on India with a penalty for buying Russian energy and military equipment. U.S. economy grew 3% in Q2, beating expectations. White House crypto report does not include details about the strategic Bitcoin reserve. $4 trillion JP Morgan partners with Coinbase to make buying crypto easier than ever. Michael Saylor says Bitcoin is digital energy. I love that they use this picture of him like cup and balls. Treasury Secretary Bessent says he's not expecting Federal Reserve to cut interest rates today. President Trump says Nancy Pelosi should be investigated for her insider trading. I agree. I agree. President Trump says he heard Fed Chair Powell will cut rates in September. Federal Reserve leaves interest rates unchanged, remains at 4.25 to 4.5%. Fed Chair Jerome Powell says we have made no decision about September. $212 billion liquidated from the cryptocurrency market. No, $212 million liquidated from the cryptocurrency market in the past 60 minutes. Treasury Secretary Bessent posts video titled Crypto Welcome Home. We're not going to watch it, but that's sick. White House says crypto and blockchain technology can revolutionize America's financial system. Invesco Galaxy files for Solana ETF with CBOE. U.S. Director of Digital Assets Bo Hines says we are enormous fans of Bitcoin. We want as much as we can possibly get. Nancy Pelosi says she does not engage in insider trading and has no concerns about her past investments. Interesting. President Trump announces trade deal with South Korea imposing 15% tariffs and $350 billion investment deal. Let's freaking go. Crypto Queen analyst says the market is cooling off from a short-term overheating phase, milder than before past corrections. Yeah, that's feels about right. Just in, Ethereum's total value locked just hit 83 billion, the highest level since January 2022. Altcoin season soon. Kind of checks out. Circle minted 750 million USDC today. That's exciting. The White House says President Trump has signed an executive order imposing an additional 40% tariff on imports from Brazil. We got our Colin Talks Crypto is our global M2 money supply source. Sub peak or final top. He's looking at 190 for Bitcoin, potentially pulling back so far to like 165-ish. We'll see. Bitcoin, pretty tight correlation. 90-day offset. Looks good, man. Looks good. Trump signs trade deal with South Korea, $350 billion in investments, $100 billion in U.S. LNG, and 15% tariffs on imports. Bitcoin Satoshi meter update. Despite the most recent pump from 100K to 120K, on-chain data suggests us that this is just an intermediate step. The Satoshi meter is far from the peak zone of previous cycles. Legend, the Satoshi meter leverages on-chain data to track Bitcoin market cycles. It has shown a strong correlation with key phases of the Bitcoin cycle. Values around 1.6 typically mark the low points of the bear markets as seen in years like 2011, 2015, 2019, and 2022. The Satoshi meter also has the potential to signal absolute market peaks by analyzing on-chain metrics. This indicator provides valuable insights into Bitcoin's price movements. Developed by Stock Money Lizards, the Satoshi meter has been created by Stock Money Lizards. So, pretty cool data here. The peaks are in blue. It does not. The double top right here looks like it was light blue, and we haven't even touched light blue yet. The closest we've got is that light green, which most recently looks like at the beginning of the year, and we're currently in yellow. So we maybe got a long way to go. We got August 2025 going to be incredible. Just stay focused and hold your bags tight. Right now, buying Bitcoin and altcoins makes way more sense than buying gold. Yeah, we gotta start posts and stuff like this just to make Peter Schiff a little more shook, because it's pretty funny. He definitely just like rage baits any crypto people. Waterfly said Nancy knows she is safe with the rest of criminals in government. Exactly. Yeah, she's never gonna get in trouble. That'd be awesome if she did, though, honestly. Chart August 2025. Yeah, I mean, it kind of checks out for that bottoming. We're doing another what is it, 2023? We got all season 2023. December, August. Huh. Interesting. And last but not least, the real alt season starts on August 1st. Every altcoin has kicked off on the same day, and this one won't be any different. Back in August 2021, I made 185x on under the radar low caps. That's actually really small for low caps. I'm just saying. Or maybe not. I guess it's 100x. So maybe I stand corrected. Here's a list of 200 to 250x altcoins I'm adding to my portfolio today. I like the chart, though. The chart's exciting. We got a big blast off August 1st, 2017. Big blast off August 1st, 2021. Big blast off August 1st, 2025. We shall see. Bitcoin looking real good here. 118, 167 and 11 cents. Chewy said, bro, I need to go wash dishes. That stinks. All right, what do we got, guys? We got our portfolio update. Our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is currently down $68. Currently being held up by Sol, Render, ADA, Proppy, and Ondo. Being dragged down by Doge, Fetch, Near, Shib, and Aptos. In profit at the moment, Render and Sol. Everything else is down. Next, we got our Memecoin portfolio, which is in profit $15. SNEK still outpacing GigaChad, but second from last, not doing that great. WIF is in profit WIF is in profit $90. Pepe is in profit $38. Doge is down, SNEK is down, and GigaChad is down. Chewy said, just since you posted it now, it's going to dump in August. Right. Narrative portfolio, my favorite and the most stable, steady investment. This portfolio is made up of one meme coin, one artificial intelligence coin, one real world asset coin, one decentralized physical infrastructure coin, and one gaming coin, and is absolutely killing it. Currently in profit $105.72, which is 21% in profit. The only coin that is down right now is VeChain. It's down $10. Decentraland is in profit $7. Fetch is in profit 17. Tau is in profit 28, and Pepe is in profit 62. This portfolio looks amazing. And then we got our perfect entry portfolio, which is in profit $33 at the moment. We do have 3 assets that are now negative. Sol is only down less than $1. ETH is down less than $2. Render is down less than $5. Chainlink is in profit $17, and Sui is in profit $22. Chainlink has been killing it, dude. Flexus said, if you see it, Tau drop to 300, bye-bye. Okay. We gotta probably consider adding to our perfect entry portfolio soon. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map since the daily close. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Enjoy your Jimmy John's party sub. That looks so delicious, dude. It looks so good. HBAR is up 1.12%. That's it. Everything else is less than 1 digit. All right, liquidation heat map. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, man, we're just liquidating bears now. Next stop, 118.294. And down below, 115.671. Looking good. Oh, there's already one down there. Oops. Yeah, Bitcoin looks awesome right here. Alts are doing really good. We got multiple single-digit gains now. Total 3. Bouncing beautifully off of 1 trillion. Let's go check total 2. Total 2. We got a reaction, it seems, off of 1.45. I actually was looking for our breakout moon, July 30th. So if this is the bottom, then that was pretty good. That is strictly based on a fractal, though, that I think has since proven to be a failure. But I'll take the win if we go. If we go from here, then I will take that win. Maybe it was doing this, just it got a little overly bullish during this part. So instead of being flat, it pumped, and now it's about to go woohoo and absolutely send it. It's exciting stuff. Next, we got total crypto market cap in general. Beautiful bounce off of our purple trend line, which is not a trend line. That is actually our measured move. So if this was a flag, our breakout, I said August breakout, but we seem to have gotten a July breakout, which is 1 month before. So I was technically wrong. But our target of 4.13 trillion is still in play. We are sitting at 3.83. If is just lingering for a bit, catching its breath, and then continues, and we hit that, then that's a win, baby. That is a win. And I will also take that. 3.83 trillion. Green on 4-hour time frame. We got a nice wick. Looks good, man. Green dot on our momentum wave. RSI cross bullish. Let's go check total 2 for all that stuff. Green dot on the momentum wave. RSI cross bullish. And total 3. Green dot on the momentum wave. RSI cross bullish. Looks good, guys. Looks real good. I am excited. Bitcoin chilling, up 0.38% since the daily close. Congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Island Steve thought that we were going all the way down to 114.5. We seem to have stopped at 115, and we actually rebounded off of that perfectly. That was today as well. This was today. I'm so glad that I was not paying attention to the charts during that. That would have sucked so bad to watch happen, because that's a big ass candle. That is a big ass candle for Bitcoin. Flexa said Musk on about making a tunnel from New York to London, where we will be able to get one end to the other in 60 minutes. How? Might be fake. Saw it on TikTok. That'd be crazy. He is the tunnel guy right now. That would actually be insane, though. All right, what am I doing here? I think I gotta do. Yeah, number go up. This exact moment, number go up, guys. Probably gonna call it from here, and then fingers crossed I gotta hop back on because Bitcoin's going crazy. For Gourmet Brands Brooklyn said, "Gotta run, guys. Have a great night." Good timing. Good timing. Take it easy, man. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, guys. I love you all. Congratulations, Tyler. Enjoy your party sub. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I'm gonna call it. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you're new, and good night.